Hello, ladies. I've actually been contemplating on doing content like this, but I want to make this short video to get some responses. Let me know if this is content that you would be interested in. On a different channel, of course. If you would like for me to do this type of content on this channel, let me know. If you feel like I should start a separate channel for the content that I'm going to suggest, please let me know. If you're interested in tapping into and finding like-minded women who are tapped into their spirituality, let me know. And I've really been hesitant on sharing my experiences on YouTube, period. Now, my particular channel is based on education, but I would like to start a safe space for women like myself who are interested in this. Many people that know me, that actually know me personally, know that this is a spiritual gift that runs in my family. Through me, my father, my grandmother, and as well as her mother that I know of. And for you ladies who are in tune, you already know what it is that I'm talking about. And I'm willing to share a very short story with you. Years ago, I had a best friend, and this best friend is no longer with us. They have crossed over. And since I was a child, I was able to see things as it is in real time, and be able to see certain things before they happen, or experience certain things, if that gives you an idea. And I remember being able to talk to my father about these feelings and everything like that, and he explained to me that he was like that as well, and my grandmother was like that. My grandmother was she was a extremely prophetic woman. My grandmother was this beautiful, just gorgeous, her skin just beautiful African dark-skinned woman. And my grandmother had a extremely strong gift, and my grandmother did practice. My grandmother and my great-grandmother also on my mother's side practice, if you catch my drift. So there's a lot of things that I have learned growing up, and a lot of things that I've came to understand about myself and my overall spirituality, in a sense. So I'm gonna tell you this really short story, and I'm only sharing this type of video just to get some type of feedback if you ladies want like a safe space where we can talk about these things off of this channel, okay? But like I was saying, my friend has crossed over for some years now, and I specifically remember seeing what was going to happen to them. And my best friend knew that I saw things like this all the time. And that night when I came to them, I I'm almost getting emotional talking about it, but I came to my best friend and begged them not to leave out of state, because this time when they chose to leave out of state, they were not going to come back. And I specifically told my best friend, I saw everything that was going to happen to you. I know what time it's going to happen to you. I know how it's going to happen to you, and I already saw the outcome, and there's no changing it. And if you decide to still go, this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to come back to this state dead. And that's exactly what I told my best friend. And now, this particular time when my best friend was about to go out of state, I knew that it was going to be different. My best friend went to Arizona like literally every year. It was just their thing to do. They will always go to Arizona every year. But this time was going to be different. And when I see these things, I don't see them always in dreams. I see them in real time. I do not have to be asleep. I do not have to be dreaming. It literally comes to me, and I will see everything in real time. Sometimes I can also physically feel it if something may be happening. If I can physically see in real time if something is happening to that person and it's painful, I can literally also feel that pain. So I told my best friend everything that I saw that was going to happen to them that night. And I saw the time, and I saw the image, and I saw that it was going to be at 12:04. And at 12:04 is exactly when it happened. So I told my best friend, in pure detail, you're gonna be going to a party that night. And when you come out of that party, you're gonna be walking on the sidewalk, and you're gonna be on the left-hand side. And around 12:04, that is exactly when two people, and I can't see their faces, they're going to come up behind you, and they will have a knife, and they are going to stab you multiple times. I saw the ambulance. I saw them in real time taking my friend into the ambulance. I saw literally everything in real time. I saw that he was walking with another person on his right hand side. He was on the left hand side walking on the sidewalk. Of course, it was dark that night, and exactly at 12:04. By the time he arrived at the hospital, my friend was pronounced dead. He was pronounced dead at 12:04. And these are the type of things that I'm able to see. I'm able to see a lot of things in detail. When I see things, it is extremely detailed, and it is extremely pinpointed and exact. And to this day, I don't understand why my best friend still chose to go out of town. Every single day, I would call them, and I would tell my best friend, it's not too late, because what I saw is going to happen. There's no stopping it. It's going to happen. If you just come home this week, if you just come home tomorrow, you can prevent this somehow. But if you choose to stay in Arizona, Time is ticking and it's winding down. It's going to happen. And I don't understand why you're being so stubborn, because I've already seen it. I've already seen what's going to happen, and it's going to happen if you stay there in Arizona. And if you want to continue to be stubborn, I am already mourning your death. I have to put it in my mind that you're already dead, and I'm talking to a dead person. And that's exactly what I had to tell him. I'm already mourning your death. The very fact that I'm speaking to you, I'm just talking to a dead person. And I have to tell myself that, because if you choose not to come back or make some type of plans or arrangements to come back within a week, you're gone. I've already seen it. I've already seen what's going to happen. And I do not understand why he didn't come back, or why he didn't try to come back. To this day, I don't understand, and I don't have an answer for it. Also, as far as being able to see how everything happened, I saw where the wounds in the chest would be. When they finally got the body back to our state, we went to go see his body. And in the funeral home, I went up to him, and he looked just like himself, just like how I pictured it. And I pulled back kind of like the sheet that they had covering him, and I pulled back on the chest part, and those wounds were exactly how I saw them. Because I saw, before it happened, I saw 3 stab wounds to the chest. So then when I got to the funeral home and I was able to see his body, I pulled that back, and it was exactly how I envisioned it. It was all there. And ladies, I could tell you so many other different stories and experiences that I've had dealing with this pretty much all my life, and being able to foresee things like this. But I wanted to tell you this story to be transparent with you. If this is content that you're interested in, and you would like a different channel where we can create a safe space to talk about these type of things, please let me know. And ladies, I really appreciate you for being kind, and allowing yourselves to be transparent with me, and allowing me to feel comfortable enough to share this with you. But again, if you would like for me to create a safe space so that we could talk about these type of things, and being open and talking about these type of experiences, please let me know. And I want to thank you so much for listening.